What is up, everybody? Vital Syntax here, and today I'm not doing a live commentary, and I'm also not playing Battlefield Bad Company 2. Today we're just doing a normal commentary over Black Ops. It's PC, obviously, and we're playing Demolition. I'm using the Glil, and this is obviously Summit. Haven't played this game all too much lately, and I did Prestige before I stopped playing, so I don't have all the weapons and stuff unlocked, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish I wouldn't have actually Prestige, but oh well. But yeah, the reason we're playing Black Ops instead of Bad Company 2 today is because I wanted to talk about Modern Warfare 3, because we just had the Modern Warfare 3 XP event, and I know it's a super hot topic, everybody's making videos on it, and you probably don't want to see another one, but I thought that maybe, or at least hopefully there's at least one or two people out there that would be interested in hearing my opinions on what we saw so far. If not, then go ahead and click away, and if you're interested, then just sit back and relax. So Modern Warfare 3 graphically to me looks worse than Modern Warfare 2, which is kind of a surprise. You'd expect each Call of Duty iteration to at least improve on the graphics, at least by a little bit. Hopefully on the PC it's going to look a little bit better than it did on the Xboxes, which is what we saw, and hopefully that there's when it's actually released it's even going to look better on the Xboxes, because hopefully this is like either alpha or beta build of the game and not a final version, which I'm sure it is. So hopefully the graphics will be improved at least a tad bit, but it's surprising to see that, at least in my opinion, that the graphics weren't up to par with previous Call of Duties, which I thought was kind of strange. Even when it comes down to like things like reload animations, I think some of them were actually copied and pasted from previous Call of Duty games, which is weird. Normally with each Call of Duty iteration they have brand new guns, they have brand new gun models. Even if they have the same gun reoccurring, they've had the AK-47 in almost every Call of Duty, recent Call of Duty game, with Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops. But every single time it's been a different gun model. Yeah, it might be tweaked from the previous games, but it's been a different gun model. They've had different sound effects for the guns, even though they might be similar. And you've had different reload animations, at least somewhat different reload animations, and those little things are important to me. I'm very into details and visuals and graphics and artistic creativity and all that stuff. So when they keep it stale and they copy and paste what we've been seeing since the previous Call of Duties, it's kind of a disappointment to me. And I know it isn't really that big of a deal. I mean, reload animation, who really gives a crap? But when you're holding a gun, and you're obviously holding a gun every single time you play Call of Duty, you're having to see that reload animation over and over and over and over, because you're reloading all the time, and you have to listen to the gunfire over and over and over and over, and it's just nice to have a new set of those every time you purchase a new game, whether it's Call of Duty or Battlefield, it doesn't matter. So I was kind of surprised with that. Obviously it doesn't matter too much, but what really matters is the gameplay, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in a bit. Second thing is the sound. I thought the sound design from gun sound effects to explosions was kind of stale. I could just be expecting it to be more like Battlefield, because that's what I've been playing a ton of lately, Bad Company 2. So obviously it's not going to be up to par with that, with the Frostbite engine or anything, but I don't know. In comparison to previous Call of Duties, it seems like it is up to par sound-wise. We'll have to wait and see when the full game's out. So that's visuals and sound effects. Now onto gameplay, which I think those are the three, not necessarily the three, but three of the important aspects in a video game. So gameplay-wise, obviously I haven't gotten my hands on the game. Everybody says it plays like Modern Warfare 2, though. So don't expect to play like Black Ops. The damage is going to be a little bit higher. You're not going to kill people quite as slow as you did in Black Ops, because there isn't stopping power, but it feels like you have stopping power by default. So I kind of like that. I personally liked the higher damage, because I think it fits in with the Call of Duty super fast-paced run and gun type of close quarters, constantly respawning over and killing, dying, blah 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 blah. Super repetitiveness of Call of Duty. That's one of the things I like, and one of the things I also hate about Call of Duty is that it's super repetitive, that it's super fast-paced, that there's no stopping, that it's just shooting constantly and never really anything else. But anyway, some of the things that I saw for perks and death streaks and kill streaks and things like that. Well, first of all, death streaks. Okay, death streaks should not be in the game. Nobody liked death streaks in Modern Warfare 2. I have no idea where they'd bring them back with Modern Warfare 3. So you have Martyrdom, you've got Final Stand, and they said specifically at the beginning of the press conference at Call of Duty XP that there was no last stand. But then all this, these videos that are getting out of the gameplay, and they show the death streaks, and there's final stand. Okay, so technically there's no last stand, but there's finals. That says even worse. Come on, it's retarded. Nobody wants last stand. Nobody wants martyrdom. There's a couple other death streaks. Like there's one when you die, it shows you the exact location of the person that killed you, so you can go and get revenge kill really easily. That's one of the things I already hate about Call of Duty, is that you can kill somebody and they can spawn 2 feet away from you and instantly kill you because there's no respawn delay. I don't know. So I really dislike the death streaks. I really dislike some of the perks. One of the perks that people were talking about was there was this perk called Assassin that was similar to Ghost from from Black Ops, but they said it's even worse because there is a special UAV similar to the Blackbird in Black Ops, where it shows the enemy locations without the sweeping radar. It's like a constant dot. Actually, it's an arrow, so it shows their direction. So basically, it's exactly like the Blackbird. But this Assassin perk actually counters it, and you don't show up. So that's even more powerful than Ghost. So I have no idea what they were thinking with these perks, with these death streaks. Hopefully they're going to change them up from when the game comes out, or hopefully people are exaggerating from when they played at XP, and hopefully they're really not that bad, because I don't want to play another Black Ops. I don't want to play another Modern Warfare 2 with Danger Close, Noob Tubes, Commando. All this imbalance in the game that never gets fixed. It ruins the game. That's one of the things I loved about Bad Company 2 is I can use any gun I want. I can use everything from the Saiga to the Uzi to the M60, and they're all very, very well balanced. And they tweaked them a ton when they came out. And when it comes to Call of Duty, you have guns to tweak, which I think they usually do a pretty good job of. Black Ops did have a couple problems, but you can see they bounce them out pretty well. There still are quite a few guns that are not completely balanced, but then they also have to balance perks, and I don't know. I hate trusting, Infinity Ward, who has been one of the worst Call of Duty developers in my opinion for post-launch support, to give us weapon balance and perk balance, because they haven't done it in the past, and I don't think they're going to do it in the future with this game. So my overall opinion is I was disappointed, but I knew I was going to be disappointed in advance. Yes, I'll be getting the game on the PC. So that's really all I wanted to say about Modern Warfare 3. And the next thing is the Real Battlecast, which was a brand new Battlefield exclusive podcast that I was invited on to be a guest in the very first episode. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. Definitely worth watching if you're at all interested in Battlefield, or you're excited for that game when it's going to be released in October. We talked about everything from Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3 to PCs versus consoles. There was a lot of really good conversations that we had, so definitely go check that out. Thanks for all the guys over at the Real Battlecast for having me on as a guest. And if you ever need another guest, I'd be happy to be part of your guys' podcast anytime you need me. So that about wraps up the video. I ended up with a score of 47-9, I believe, and this was a pretty good game. So thanks for watching. Make sure you guys check out that podcast, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.